Today is day one of me starting my business again from scratch. So I've built a freelance business to 10K a month, but now I'm starting again, starting from the very beginning, my solo tech freelancer slash AI consultancy business from the very beginning. And in this video, I'm going to walk through quickly why I'm doing that, the purpose behind me doing that, what I'm looking to get out of it, and what I hope others can get out of it. And then I'm also going to walk you through day one. What did I do to get started? What are the exact steps that I took as someone who's done this before and is now doing it again the right way? So to get us started, what am I doing? I'm starting again from zero, building my solo tech freelancer slash AI consultancy offering from scratch. But why am I doing that? I've been doing this for 3 years. I've got to a place that I'm really, really happy, but now I'm doing it again. Why? It's because the first time that I did this, it was messy. Okay, I made so many mistakes. I didn't have the knowledge, guidance, or resources to get here in a straight line. And so my path looked like this. I took many of the wrong paths, and I eventually have landed somewhere where I'm really happy. I find a business model, a way that really, really works, and I want to share that with people. So over that time, I've leveled up. I've become a little bit better technically. I'm a slightly better software developer, but more importantly, I've become a lot better at business. So now I understand what it takes to build a successful business as a solo software developer or tech freelancer. And it's a business that gives me an incredible amount of time, location, and financial freedom, making a great amount of money each month. I still have time to see my friends, have a great time, go and enjoy myself, and I can be anywhere in the world. I'm currently in Malta, been here for a week, new place, new map unlocked, having a good time. But so what? Like, why does this mean that I'm starting again from scratch? I'm starting again from scratch to prove to myself that I now have what it takes. I want to help others who want to build their own solo tech freelancing business, but I don't want to send them on a messy journey. I want them to get to their goal in a direct, straight line. And so what's my goal? My biggest learning of the past 3 years is that depth beats hustle every time. And what I mean by that is that working insanely hard doesn't get you to where you want to go. Instead, you need to just understand one market, one problem, one thing, and you need to understand the best way of helping that person get over their specific problem in the most effective way. So I've learned that being a specialist in demand is far more profitable and enjoyable than being a generalist for hire. You can stack a variety of generalist gigs, as I have done in the past, and you can hit 10K a month. But you'll be working nonstop. You'll be doing 12-hour days, 6 days a week to hit that number. So building a truly freedom-based tech freelance business requires specialization. So my plan to prove that I now understand this and understand this direct route that people can take is to choose a niche for myself. So I'm going to be building AI systems for SEO agencies. The exact offer for that market is TBC. I'm going to find out what the market actually needs and then make that decision, as I think other people should. But ultimately, the actual actions I'm going to be taking every day is to give 4 hours of efficient action. Okay, so we're not doing 12-hour days. We're going to obsess over deep understanding of the target niche's problems and effective solutions to those problems. And then I'm going to be sharing one long-form YouTube video like this, and I'm also going to be putting out one short-form piece of content across multiple platforms, kind of around the mission, not practical stuff, but stuff that is surrounding the mission, thoughts that are coming to me, ideas that I'm having. And I just put this at the end here as a reminder to myself of like why I'm doing this. I don't need to do this again. Okay, I don't really need to do it. I understand what is required to build this business. But I'm building this again to create an invaluable asset for someone who's stuck where I was just 2 years ago. Okay, you're getting started with freelancing, but you're not really sure how to take it to the next level. You're working 12-hour days, but you're only making 3K a month. So I want to build this asset over the next 75 days or so to prove that they can do it. This is going to be something that they can watch, steal, copy, and get back 18 months or more of their life. So without further ado, what did I do on day one? So today, on day one, what I've done is firstly defined my niche. I just wanted to jump in here because I realized I didn't mention this in the video. I'm now editing it, and so I just wanted to throw this in. The walkthrough doc exactly what I did in day one, I'm going to make that available somewhere in the description. So if you want to do this yourself, if you want to follow along, follow the steps that I took as I'm building this, check out the description. It'll be in there somehow for you to access and follow along yourself. Enjoy the rest of the video. I've asked, who do I serve? How do I serve them? And for me, this is about recognizing what you already know. Okay, so I've done quite a lot of work with marketing agencies. I understand SEO agencies in particular. This might not necessarily be people that you've worked with in the past, but an industry that you're in. For example, a friend of mine is just leaving several years in the insurance industry to become an AI consultant. And so the insurance industry, serving insurance companies, is a very logical place for him to start. So find that familiar territory. For me, I build AI systems for SEO agencies, and we want to get even more specific if we can. We want to say we build this type of system for SEO agencies. For example, I build content generation systems for SEO agencies, but I just don't quite know at this moment in time what SEO agencies are looking for when it comes to AI. So at the moment, I'm keeping it quite broad. Then we need to choose a business name. Mistrata is a name that I've used for businesses in the past, so I'm just going to pick that one. It doesn't mean anything. I got the .com for it, and it's kind of brandable. I would say don't overthink this. Keep it as simple as possible, just pronounceable, short, and the .com should be available. Then you want to secure your primary domain. And I put some others in here, but actually we'll get to them in step 4. So you don't need to buy these others, just buy the number 1. These secondaries, here. So I buy my primary domains through Namecheap. Just go to Namecheap, create an account, buy your domain. The secondaries I purchase through instantly.ai, and I'll show you that in a moment. So we're setting up a cold email infrastructure. So this is going to be a marketing tool that we can use that will drive booked meetings into our calendar for the right type of customer, but it's not going to work for the first month. Okay, so we're getting it set up on day 1. It's not going to produce any results for the first month, but that's fine. We need to set it up now so that it can become useful in month 1 and month 2, or month 2, month 3. So what you do is you go to Instantly AI, you create an account, and it will probably send you through a bit of a guided experience here, but here we go. We want to have done for you. And then we want new domain. So if I type in strata.com, what it's going to do is come up with relevant secondary domains. So just pick some that you like. It doesn't really matter. Pick a few of these. Oh, wait, I'm picking too many. Cool. Then what it's going to do is let you choose mailboxes for each of these. So we want 3 of each. So we want Finn, Elliot, Finn, Elliot. Yeah, okay. 3 of each. There you go. I should have 9 mailboxes there, and then I'd order them. So it's a little bit expensive. Okay, this is the most expensive thing that I bought on this day. It's $37 a month to use the platform. You'll spend $5 a month having all these mailboxes, and then for the secondary domains, you'll also pay $15 a year. And they're not going to produce any results for a while, but it's worth doing on day 1 so you get those results as soon as possible. Then what you need to do is create your primary email address. So go and get finn@mistrata.com, or whatever your name is, whatever your business is called. And I would get this through Google Workspace. So you can use Google Drive, you can use Google Meet, and you get everything in one place. Downgrade to Business Starter because it's $7 a month rather than $15. And then go and get a good headshot, something that you can use across your profiles, something that is professional, doesn't need to be studio quality, insanely professional, just something that communicates that you're reliable, professional, and focused on building this business. Then you need to build the first version of your website. To do this, I would go to framer.com, go to resources, go to marketplace, go to templates. Let's have a look at business templates if we can find one. Am I blind? there it was, number 1. Okay, business templates. Landing page, probably. And then just find a free one that you like. I used this one. It's nice. And then you get it. And then what I would do after that is give ChatGPT some context of your business. So you've figured out your niche. You say to ChatGPT, or whatever your LLM of choice is, take screenshots of your template, put them in, then give it context of your business. Say, I'm looking to do this for this type of customer. This is my experience in the industry so far, and this is what's going to be great about the way I'm going to deliver it. By no means does this have to be the best website ever. It just needs to be something professional that people can land on. So you get the template on Framer, you literally choose it. It costs like $10, $15 a month to host it. It's all, they deal with all the hosting. They help you connect your domain up to it. It's really easy. I did this in 2 hours and I'm actually really happy with it. So you get a headshot in there. If you've worked for any companies or with any companies in the past, get their logos in here. ChatGPT wrote all of this. It's fine. I don't know why my service cards look like YouTube thumbnails, but whatever. There's a little testimonial from a client that I've worked with in the past, but that might be, go find a testimonial, figure it out. Go speak to that friend of a friend that you wanted some help, Just get whatever you can. Just get the best thing you can to show that you're a professional, trustworthy, reliable person to work with. This pricing, I haven't even finalized here. To be honest, everything's going to be bespoke to what they need in the end anyway. So just putting a few $1,000s on here is going to scare away the cheapskates, the people that are just going to waste our time. And so, yeah, I've just filled this out based on the template. It's not perfect, but we've got a contact form. Look for a template with a contact form. And that means people can land on here and get in touch with me. Easy. So we've got a website. We've got cold email set up. We've got a domain. We've got a business name. We're making pretty good progress for day 1. And then, this is getting testimonials, easy. And then find your people. So you want to find a few communities that you can become a top contributor in. So for me, I headed to school because I know that there's lots of AI, SEO people on there. So I found these 2. They look like really good communities. I'm looking to find another. I've requested to join a bunch more. I'm just waiting for them to be accepted. But essentially, look at school, Discord, Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook. Depending on the niche you're in, these people hang out in different places. And at the moment, just try and join the community. Day 2 and onwards, we're going to see exactly how we're using them. So that's it. That's the end of the day. We've spent a decent amount of money. We've spent, 250 quid there, and we have nothing to show for it. But this is the investment required to start a business. So Mastrata is now a living project. It has a name, a domain, an email system, a public front door, as AI says. And we've defined our direction. We know what we're building, who we're building it for. Notice we haven't specified we're building chatbots for, we haven't said how we're getting there. Okay, we're just building AI systems for SEO agencies. We know the person that we're going to try and then find their problems, and then we'll figure out how best to solve those problems. And my infrastructure is just ready for outreach and credibility building. I have a shop window that I can send people to. So that was a bit of a flyby. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. But essentially what I'm trying to do here, like I say, guide you through this process. I spent 3-4 hours on all of those tasks yesterday and I got through a bunch of them. I'm going to be doing another bunch today. And I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to try and make one of these videos every day, share exactly what I'm doing. If you have questions, put them in the comments. I'll reply and we can all do this together and go on this journey. And hopefully people picking this up in the future can watch these videos, show that there was a direct path from here's what we want to do, here's how we're doing it, these are the tasks that we need to do. And at the end, we get the outcome that we're looking for. Thanks for your attention. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I hope you found it useful. Add me on Instagram or LinkedIn if you've got any questions. Always happy to help. My door's always open, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks.